So where are we going and where are we?
We're in St. Petersburg, kind of near the Pier area, the harbor, and we're about to go right over here to this building. That is the Salvador Dali Museum, who is my favorite artist. So it's kind of cool that it's pretty close to Venice.
Yeah, this is about an hour and 20 minutes from Venice. So St. Pete, it's kind of like a big city.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a big city, but it's pretty comparable in size to Sarasota.
It's really nice, the downtown area, the pier, which will take you there as well. There's an airplane flying over there.
Yeah, there's like a little airport over here, actually, like a little small one like Venice has. And the buildings, there's some cool architecture and stuff, like the museum here, like it's...
Yeah, it's really cool.
We haven't even been to the beach area yet here. We're going to go there a little bit later, probably after the museum, so check that
Yeah,
out.
we'll take you there as well.
Yeah, we might not get out of the car, though. Red tide's pretty bad right now in the area, unfortunately. We were here yesterday, and it was hopping. There were so many people.
So today is a Monday. We were here on Sunday, and it was packed. Like during the day, we got here around 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And then we came back in the evening around 6 or 7, and it had died down a little bit.
Today,
There's nothing.
it's like a ghost town, which is awesome, kind of, because we can just like not worry about like weaving in between people and
We
traffic.
got the city to ourselves.
Yeah. So, good note to you people, if you're thinking about coming to visit, come during the week.
So this is the outside of the Salvador Dali Museum. It's a pretty cool building. You're going to see here in a bit.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of cool different plants, of course, and whatnot outside. That's a big thing that's cool about Florida in general. And just some of the architecture and the glass and the windows and things like that. Very neat.
Yeah, and like in the inside of the museum too. I mean, obviously we couldn't take pictures or video to publish online, only for personal use, but in the inside here you can see all that glass from the outside. This is how it looks inside.
Yeah, the inside is very cool. Not just for the art, of course, but like the actual building. Like you can see that spiral. That actually is like part of a staircase. So it looks like the staircase goes all the way up to the ceiling basically, but it actually doesn't. It's just like a design thing.
And then I think this is like a camera, isn't it?
It's like a fisheye thingy. And then I'm not really sure like what this is. It's like this big open concrete area, and then there's like some steps as you go further that almost seems like it's like a little like thing for concerts or something, or performances. I'm not really sure, but either way it's kind of a cool area, just maybe to hang out for a little bit, maybe have a picnic or something.
Yeah, and there is like steps where you could potentially sit down and have a picnic, but you can also see the water, and that's another thing from the museum. You can see the water as well.
Yeah, very great views from the building. Can't beat that.
And then this is the pier area. So it's very close also to the museum, but we're going to drive you around the downtown and then later on take you to the pier.
The downtown and the pier are both awesome in very different ways.
Yes.
Like, really awesome.
And the cool thing about St. Pete too is that it's got different downtown areas. This is one of their downtowns, but there's another one called The Edge, which we'll have a different video for that one. But yeah, look at all the buildings.
And if I remember correctly, I think that Edge district, the street that's on is Center Street, I believe.
I believe so.
And I want to say that goes all the way to this downtown too.
Yeah.
So you could walk, from one quote unquote downtown to the other pretty easily.
It would be a long walk, but they are kind of like connected to each other.
Yeah, so this is kind of like your more like big city feel type downtown. Plenty to do here, of course, but honestly, I personally preferred the Edge district. There was just so many funky different little restaurants and shops and lots of cool stuff that I would definitely come back for.
Yeah, and very artsy too. Like a lot of murals, a lot of different businesses. Like here you can see a mural too on that condo. I believe those are condos. But on the Edge district, pretty much every building has a mural.
Yeah, and I've even heard some people describe that area as being kind of hipster, which I could see. Yeah, I kind of has that vibe. Very cool, though. Different, modern, unique.
Yeah, so stay tuned to the channel for that video.
You don't want to miss it. Very cool area. Overall traffic was not too bad in the area.
No, I mean, Sunday, we got there on Sunday. It was pretty busy. It was hard to find parking. Pretty much everywhere you park, you have to pay. So that's different for us, because in Venice, we don't have to pay for any parking in the downtown. But yeah, Sunday it was pretty hard to find a parking space. The next day on Monday, it was pretty easy to find parking anywhere.
Yeah, the day of the week definitely made a massive difference.
We ate at that restaurant Mio's, and it's Turkish and Greek.
Yep.
It was really good.
Extremely good.
And the chef came out to say hi.
Yeah, that was a nice touch after, he made sure the meal was good and all that, and said he actually named the restaurant after his dog, and we had our dog with, so he was like petting her and stuff, so very cool. Very nice guy. Mm-hmm. Definitely would recommend that place. And the whole downtown too, obviously there's plenty to do, with the restaurants and things like that. But there was one area, I don't know if did we get the video of the AMC? Yeah, there's like
later.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. There's an AMC outdoor mall area,
which is pretty close to this area where we're driving by right now. But yeah, those are all condos, businesses, restaurants.
Yeah, I would say the downtown, I could see in winter it gets probably pretty hectic and packed, and definitely has more of a big city vibe then. The times that we were there, you kind of get that vibe, but not hardcore, mainly because the traffic wasn't terrible.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sunday it was.
Yeah, Sunday it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either, I wouldn't say. So this is the Pier area, which is pretty mind-blowing, actually. And there's actually a lot of street performers. You can hear a guy playing drums, all kinds of cool little things like that going on. When I explain the Pier to people, I'm like, it looks like it's out of a movie.
Yeah, and then this is a restaurant. We actually went in there, and there is like a Tiki Bar all the way up there. And yeah, this is the Tampa Bay, and it's very, very nice. Oh yeah, and there is like a tram that takes you from the beginning of the pier, because it is a long walk. We didn't get it on video, but it is a very long walk.
So we're at the top of this Tiki Bar, basically at the end of the pier. And when you first see this Tiki Bar from afar, like when you're walking down the pier and you see it off in the distance, it's just like, wow, you see this building at the end of it, and on top of the pier itself being it's not like your traditional long, straight wooden pier. It's got different pathways you can take, and it's wide, and it's...
Yeah, it's almost like a little trail on the water.
Yeah, it's like this, I don't know, it's city on the water almost. The drinks there were phenomenal, by the way. They were a little, of course, as you would expect, it's going to be a little more expensive, mm-hmm. but the drinks were very good. They were strong, and they had a lot of different flavors, so they were good, like, drinks that you feel like you can sip and enjoy, so even though you're paying a lot, with the alcohol content and the different flavors in it, you feel like you can savor it for a while, and it's like you're getting your money's worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so here we're walking back towards the parking lot area, so you can see all the big buildings, condos. That's all the downtown, so St. Pete's downtown. It's what we're seeing right now. Yeah,
once you're at the end of that pier, you cannot beat the views. You look one way, you got mm-hmm. the bay. You look the other way, you got the city lights and the tall buildings. At night or day, it looks really cool. Oh, this thing was cool. This was almost like a big fishnet thing they had in the air, and then they put all those different lights on, and then when the wind makes it blow, it looks cool.
Yeah. This is the AMC Theater. It's a kind of like, it's a theater, and then they have some stores and restaurants, which pretty much everything was shut down because it was at night.
Yeah. Very cool, this area, just because it is technically a mall, I guess,
mm-hmm.
But it's all outdoor, it's like not enclosed except for the actual stores themselves.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like an outlet mall either. It's like literally like a mall, but an outdoor mall.
Yeah, very unique, very cool. And then obviously you can see with the lights and everything and the little touches with the architecture, and the materials that they use to build everything. It gives it a very kind of upscale feel and unique. And honestly, it was fun just to walk through there at night.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Like, you don't even have to go shopping. It's just kind of a cool area to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think during the day, shopping and then, grab a bite to eat and go to the pier after you're done. Like, that's a pretty cool activity for the day.
And wasn't there, I think it is kind of upscale, wasn't there like a Louis Vuitton or something that I saw to the right of us here? Gucci, that's what it was, yeah. So I would imagine most of the stuff in there is kind of upscale, but I guess I'm not sure if everything is. And so like even like that little architectural piece you could just see there, like there was a lot of stuff like that throughout the downtown area, especially around this pocket. So little touches like that make it kind of fun just to be in the city. So this downtown area is actually only about 50 to 55 minute drive from Sarasota. So that area is also a really cool area. If you're interested in living in that area,
make sure to contact me. I am a realtor here in the Sarasota County area. So if you're looking to move down, my information will be in the description box below.
If you found the video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and drop a comment. Let us know what your favorite part was. Thanks for watching and live breezy.